You know, one good thing that somewhat came out of this pandemic was more awareness about mental health. Suicide rates among young people are still overwhelmingly high, but thankfully we've seen more efforts to let them know that resources are available and that it's okay to not be okay, even if you are the star athlete. KLBK's Jaxie Pigeon talked with the founders of College Football Mental Health Week and why their son's story inspired them to step up and do whatever they can to save lives.
Matt, Tyler's parents Kim and Mark started Hilinski's Hope to honor their son's memory. They tell me many describe Tyler as the happiest person in any room and on any field. But when it came to their son, they know it can be hard to notice signs of those struggling with mental health.
We missed this. Everybody missed this. Tyler was unable to share it with anybody, and now he's gone at 21.
Kim and Mark Hilinski are the parents of former Washington State quarterback Tyler Hilinski. On the morning of January 16, 2018, Tyler showed up for practice. But when the Cougars' afternoon weightlifting session began, he wasn't there. He'd made the decision to take his own life. Hurt and confused, they say their son showed no signs of depression.
Tyler, who was this loved, person by his teammates, his coaches, his family and friends, if he was struggling, how many other student athletes out there are struggling?
So they started Hilinski's Hope, a nonprofit that fights for the mental health of student athletes. The nonprofit has since created College Football Mental Health Week, a time when schools nationwide team up with Hilinski's Hope to end the stigma surrounding mental illness.
We didn't want another student athlete to go through what Tyler may have gone through. Certainly didn't want another family to lose a child.
Texas Tech's Dr. Angela Lumpkin has studied intercollegiate athletics for over 40 years. She says, unfortunately, fans can sometimes get too invested.
When the outcome of the game, a missed field goal, a missed tackle, an incorrectly thrown pass or not caught pass that may have an impact on the final score of the game, leads people to place blame. It's a team sport and they forget that, and lots of things happen in a game that it's not ever one person or one situation.
And in 2022, it's difficult for athletes to avoid seeing those hurtful messages.
The body and the mind can only hold so many things inside, and then they may have thoughts that the best way to deal with this pressure is to end it all, to walk away from the sport, take their life.
Dr. Jimmy Sanderson researches the impact of social media on sport and health issues. He says noteworthy professional athletes have opened up about mental health issues, helping collegiate athletes feel more comfortable voicing their struggles.
It's a very hidden issue for many people. So it's been good to kind of see some more acceptance. Some of our data indicates that student athletes and other athletes are more willing to talk about mental health, to open up about mental health, and interestingly enough, social media has kind of been an avenue for them to do that.
We have some of the biggest schools, football schools you can count, Texas Tech being one of them, and they have neat opportunities and created neat opportunities on campus for the student athletes to share their stories. And normalizing this conversation, not making them be heroes to ask for help.
College Football Mental Health Awareness Week runs through Saturday, and when Tech plays Oklahoma State on Saturday in Stillwater, be on the lookout for lime green ribbon decals on both teams' helmets, which are going to honor Tyler and others suffering with mental health problems.